Hey, listen, a couple of things, guys. Getting ready to get my workout in at home here. Still snowing out. It's not still snowing. The sun is out. The snow is still out. It looks great. It really does. I gotta admit. I can imagine, like some places you go where they have real changes of seasons like that. It really does look great as the sun comes over the snow right now. It's a beautiful thing. But I wanted to talk right fast about those college games. Got a chance to watch them both and went to the last one. Well, the Cotton Bowl here, I went to that game. Incredible game. A lot to talk about there. But also, I was just watching the Navy All-Star game. They do it in San Antonio. High school All-Star game, All-American game. My son played in that game, so that's why I know about it. But yeah, and just quick note, what I was watching, right? Because they also video the kid when he's making a choice on where he goes to school and show all of these things and show the kid speaking and talking and I was really feeling good because I was seeing a lot of African American kids say I want to thank my father. I know that's kind of offbeat the most, but I always tell you guys like that's, I don't know, for some reason that's just, and my father was always with me, but that plays heavy with me. Father-son's relationships and just fathers being in the kids' lives, all of that stuff plays heavy with me. Anyway, so I just enjoyed watching a number of kids come up, African American kids, and thank their fathers. That means their fathers were there. And that's just not always the case, at least not by what the numbers say. If you go by statistics, they'll tell you 30% Caucasian, 52 Hispanics, and 73 African Americans missing fathers at those numbers. So maybe, and I'm hoping and praying that those numbers are off because I've seen a number of young men today thanking their fathers and so maybe we getting back in the fight. If that's the case. Good job to all you fathers getting back in the fight. Good job to all you fathers of any race getting back in the fight. We want to get rid of the 30% Caucasian Americans and the 52% Hispanics Americans, all of that. We want to get rid of all of that and get all the fathers back into their kids' lives, even if you're not in the lady's life. Whatever happens with the woman. I understand things happen. But you still got to be the father, no matter how that goes. So, and I want to encourage all the fathers that have been doing it right. And everybody talks about these guys that do it wrong. I want to encourage the fathers that do it right. So I just want to give that in. But let me tell you about them games, because those games were good. And speaking of all that father stuff, as I'm watching these games, now I'm getting old, right? And I'm watching these games and I'm saying to myself, Notre Dame and Penn State still dealing with the pain each have caused me, and they've caused me pains. Penn State actually just beat us because we were young and crazy in the 87 national championship game. And national championship game, they just beat us through an interception. Well, let me tell you a little bit about that. We were supposed to run the ball from the 1 yard line. But the way I got it is Coach Johnson said run the ball, and my quarterback wanted to throw it. And then he threw the ball, and the problem was he did throw it to me. If you'd have thrown it to me, if you're going to decide to throw, you throw it to me, we'll win this game, even if I'm covered. But he didn't throw it to me. He threw it to my roommate, Brett Pearman. Ball got intercepted, and we lost that game. Now, there were a bunch of stuff going on saying that we were supposed to run that football and would have handed off to Alonzo Highsmith, who was a beast, just a beast of a fullback. He'd have gotten 2 yards. He was gutting them up and would have won the game. But then Testaverde had just won the Heisman, and he couldn't pull the Heisman Trophy winner, and he wanted to throw. That's what I heard. I'm just dropping that out. I don't want to start any rumors because I was crying too bad afterwards anyway, but they caused me such pain. Then we turned back around the year after I win a national championship at Miami my junior year, and I decided to go I graduated after my junior year, and I came to the league. Back then, you had to graduate first if you wanted to leave early. And I wanted to leave as a junior, still to play as a senior, but so I graduated, right? And went went in the NFL. Now that next year, because we had just won the championship, and I went to the NFL. That next year, Miami played Notre Dame, and they called the old fake fumble on Cleveland Gary on the goal line. Touchdown. We should have won that one. But so I carried those pains into these games, if you know what I mean. That's a whole lot of stuff to tell you. That I just a sore loser. That I don't get over lose. And I got to get better at that. I'm getting too old to carry it. I'm still dealing with the pass interference with Dion. Even though he's my boy, but I still deal with it. And Dion tells me, hey, you got to let that go, man. That's old, man. You got to let that go. As a matter of fact, he won't even talk to me about it anymore. If I try to bring it makes me laugh when I think about it, right? Because I'll try to bring it up Irvin now. No, he won't even address it. He's so funny with it. He said, man, that's old, man. You got to let it go. And he knows I can't let it go because I can't let losing go. But so it's hard for me to pick for these teams. But dude, when I'm watching these games, I was like, this is a great game. I even X'd it or tweeted it, however you say. I was like, man, you know, my disdain for both of these. I have such a disdain for both of these schools. But I'm loving this game. And you guys know how Notre Dame beat Penn State 27-24. Riley Leonard, 15 of 23 for 223 yards. 1 TD, 2 interceptions. Watch this. 35 rush yards and a rush TD. This worries me right here. That Notre Dame won this game. And I don't know if I think, it don't matter. I'm not even going to get into this. It has nothing to do with me personally. This worries me that Notre Dame, I guess that is something personally. When I say this worries me that Notre Dame won this game, Notre Dame won this game, and it was a great game. I mean, a tough fought game. I love both of these teams and the way they fought. These kids are different. I got to watch these kids different. I got to move my pain out of the way and be able to watch these kids. And I saw great fight in these kids, and I love that. I love that, man. That the go-ahead touchdown for Notre Dame scored by that kid, Jeremiah Love. Dude, that was everything football is about. Remember, I know he's a skill player, but I tell you, there's skill and will in this. And everybody should have tackled that kid. And Coach said they didn't know how much he would play because they knew, he wasn't 100%. And they gave him that opportunity to run that ball in that game right there. Nothing in the world was going to stop him. You see how many people hit that kid? Nothing in the world was going to stop him. And see, me as an analyst and a football player, dude, I got chill bumps right now. Talking and thinking about that. Because that's what the game is. We always talk about the skill. It's that kind of will. That kind of will says you'll win anytime, anything you're doing, anyway, when it matters this much. The kid went from knowing, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play in the biggest game of my life to oh my God, they're about to give me this ball on the biggest play of my life. And I am not going to let anyone write my story but me. He got hit right in the backfield. He was looking like on one leg, got hit, landed. And I'm going to tell you, because I watched him jump. I watched him play in an earlier play because he had promised he wasn't going to jump over anybody. You know, you could tell. And I watched, you go out back, I watched him jump. He jumped off his left leg, but you knew he wasn't 100% in his confidence, had 100% confidence in his right leg, because when he landed, somehow he landed on his left leg. I said, darn, that's an athletic dude to do that, first of all. You're going to jump off your left leg and land on your left leg because you don't want to, and you jump over somebody. But he's so athletic. And then later on, I said, oh, that knee is bothering him because he didn't want to land on it. And then later on, for him to do that, dude, it was Will. I mean, W-I-L-L. He was only on one wheel, W-A-G-E-L. But his W-I-L-L was incredible. That's the difference right there. You asked me my greatest asset? That was mine right there. And I just spotted and I just enjoyed it. And I want to tell you, congratulations, Notre Dame. And I want to say to that kid, man, wow, what a great job that was, Jeremiah Love. Man, you went in, you risked everything because it meant everything, and now you got everything. You're still healthy. You just scored the go-ahead touchdown. You proved to yourself all that doubt you went through in those rehabs, all that work you went through in strengthening your leg, getting it back right, and God told you, just like he told me, trust in it, and you'll see. And you did, and you saw. Congrats. Ohio State beat Texas 28-14, guys. Y'all saw the game. But the thing that I really want to talk about here, and here's another game. I was clearly wanting Texas to win. Ohio State stole a championship from us. We had them beat, and 3 minutes later, some phantom flag came out of the end zone with pass interference, but I won't get into that. I won't get into that. We've already worked through my issues with losing. And I want to show you some growth here by not getting into it. But I want to say this. I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get it. But I do want to say this. I am so proud of those boys from Texas. Because, you know, Ohio State, all those big, the Alabama, SEC schools, little old Texas now, old Texas, the old University of Texas used to be able to play with anybody. But right now they don't supposed to be able to play with these guys. And Texas played well. I don't care what anybody said. Everybody I saw, everybody I talked to had crowned Ohio State the best team in college football. And Texas would not go away. That whole game, the whole first half, when you listen to the game, you can listen to Kurt Herbstreit. Oh my God. It sounded like, if you just listen at the game, I was listening and watching, but if you just listen, it sounded like, Ohio State must have been up 28-3 in the first half. By everything, Kurt Herbstreit was just dropping love on Ohio State. It got me ill. I got a little sick. I said to my boy at the game, because I like to listen to and what, I said to my boy at the game, damn, I'm getting sick of Herbstreit, man, throwing all this love on Ohio State, and it makes it sound like it's 28-3. And the score 7-0. So it was like, you can't fool people. We're watching the damn game. Stop. I am watching the damn game. I swear, y'all. Go back and listen. You will swear, Ohio State is just Ohio State. One time I wanted to hear about the effort of those kids from Texas and how they are playing. Hey, They are playing hard. I mean, they're holding Ohio State, but it was everything Ohio State. I said to my boy, I'm getting ill listening to this. Is this what I sound like when I'm talking about the Cowboys? Oh, is this what I sound like? Oh my God. I don't think I sound like that. You know what I mean? I don't think I sound like that. Excuse me. So don't play me with that. I got a little ill listening to it. I think it was crazy. So yeah, that was funny, man. That was funny. Kurt's my man. I think he does a fabulous job. Well, let me be real. And then there's some things too, Kurt said, like that I did question. I wondered. I said, Kurt, the kid missed some reads. And Kurt would always kind of like skirt that he missed the read. Well, there was a handoff, right, on a crucial down. He should have handed the ball off. I don't remember what it was, but he kept it and tried to run himself. He's not really a runner. And Kurt said, yeah. Instead of saying, he missed that read, he should have handed that ball off. Kurt Herbstreit went all the way around trying to describe, well, usually he never runs there. He must have pre-made up his mind that he was going to run, and it didn't work out right there. No, you missed the read. He missed the read. And then he missed the read on a throw. He went in the wrong place and won interceptions. And Kurt I said, come on, man, just say it. So I don't know. You guys let me know if I sound like that when I'm talking about the Cowboys. And then I'll get back to you and let you know what I think about what you said, how I sound. Because Kurt Herbstreit made me a little sick. But I want to give them boys from Texas some love on the heart that they played with, man. They really played with heart. There were 2 plays in that game that determined everything in that game. And I sat and watched that game. And let me tell you something. I was clean. I took a picture right there with me on the back. I was full leathered out, man, black on black on black, with that black brother right behind me, right? And then I said I came to the game with my brother, with me. I was by myself. But I was meeting people over there. But it was great. It really was great. But y'all tell me, is that what I sound like? Yeah. Just let me know, because it was making me. All right. I better go get that workout in before the NFL game comes on and the playoff starts, because that'll start here in a minute. And I can't wait the next week when we get a chance to chat, because now we're going to have some playoff information in. We'll be able to determine a little bit better on who's going to get to that Super Bowl. That Super Bowl, buddy. You know what I'm saying? But I'll talk to you about the games before Tuesday. And then I'll talk to you. I'll talk with you about the games on Tuesday. I'll talk to you or at you about the games before Tuesday. Then I'll speak with you about the games on Tuesday. Peace, my people. And whatever you do, wherever you are, have a great day, a blessed day, a good day, a God day. God bless.